The RPG genre is the biggest game type in the world, and the mobile phone is the biggest gaming platform. 2024 has some really exciting games coming out, some of which few people know about. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the top 10 mobile RPGs of 2024. From a technical standpoint, almost anything could be considered an RPG. Even in a shooter game where you're some random soldier, you are playing that role, so technically anything could count. But as gamers, RPG means something much more specific. It is still a broad category, but most of the time, it's not a shooter. So in this video, my team and I have compiled 10 plus 3, so 13 very different RPGs coming out this year, so that everyone watching will have a few that they like. If you find one that you don't like, make sure to use the timestamps up there or down in the YouTube player itself to find one you do. The first game on the list is Wuthering Waves. Last year, I put this game as number 1, and it was a huge mistake because it never came out. But this time they already have CBTs active with great feedback, and the developers have said it will definitely come out this year. So hopefully I'm not repeating last year's mistake. As I mentioned last year, this game is being called a Genshin Impact killer. Personally, I don't believe that Genshin will be dethroned by the game too similar to itself, but nonetheless, there is quite a bit of hype for this game. The factor that sets this game apart from the rest is its system for movement and combat. The trailer showcases several unique elements to movement, like scaling walls, teleporting, and gliding. These techniques can be used during combat, making incredibly dynamic fights in a way that would be extremely satisfying for the player that becomes skilled at this game. In addition to these mechanics, the story of the game is incredibly intriguing, in which a worldwide disaster called the Coromon brought forth an unknown enemy, but also brought forth the Wuthering substance, which when combined with certain humans called quarters, makes them extremely powerful. As one of these quarters, you will undertake the task of figuring out what happened to your world, which I will add happens to be a very open world, so you can explore it as you desire. The second game on our list is Project Mugen, an upcoming open world RPG developed by NetEase. Distinguishing itself with a futuristic theme and vibrant anime artistic styling, the game unfolds on a planet that bears similarities to Earth, but is marked by the coexistence of humans and supernatural entities. Players step into the role of an Esper known as the Infinite Trigger, entrusted with the crucial task of maintaining the world's delicate balance by monitoring anomalies and paranormal events. The gameplay revolves around team-based combat scenarios. Each engagement features a squad of 4 distinct characters, each contributing their unique abilities and skills to the battle. Success in these encounters requires strategic coordination and effective utilization of the characters' diverse strengths. Moreover, the game emphasizes the importance of interacting with and leveraging the surrounding environments to gain a tactical advantage. The bonus game in this video is Onestate RP Open World Online. Set in Los Angeles, this free mobile online game offers the epitome of an open world online city. Choose a life of crime or choose to fight against it. Either way, you'll be upgrading amazing cars and wrapped up in the excitement of the city as you join over 500 other players in a single map. Onestate RP is the world's first mobile game like this, of which the developers built from scratch, guaranteeing a unique experience. In Onestate RP, the possibilities are truly endless. You can engage in intense online battles, collaborate with friends, and shape your destiny in this evolving open world. Personally, I always find games like this so enticing because I can do whatever I want. I mean, I'm always gonna choose to be the good guy, but I like that the game gives me the option to be the bad guy. I feel like it makes me being the good guy more real because I clearly had the option to be the bad guy. And then I have friends that always want to be the bad guy, and they're great people in real life. They're like, Forza, I'm not gonna do this in real life, so this is the perfect time to do it, which I guess that works for them. So regardless of being the good guy or the bad, if you want to experience the thrill of speed, intense car racing, and adrenaline pumping action, Onestate RP delivers an unparalleled gaming experience where you can live your roleplay fantasies. If this interests you, check out the game using the links in the description and pinned comment. The game also just recently released a major update called It's Thugging Time, allowing players to create gangs and compete for the city's top organization. The third game on our list is Coromon. a story-driven tactical RPG drawing inspiration from the Pokemon franchise while carving its identity as an indie game. With over 120 monsters to catch and evolve, the game offers a substantial roster for players to explore. The pixelated worlds serve as a backdrop for turn-based battles and exploration across various regions, contributing to a nostalgic yet distinct gaming experience. The game's focus on turn-based battles adds a tactical element to the encounters, allowing players to strategize and exploit the strengths and weaknesses of their Coromon. The world of Valua serves as the stage for exploration, featuring different biomes that house a variety of creatures waiting to be discovered. Coromon emerges as a mobile RPG that fills a void for those seeking a Pokemon-like experience on the platform. With its expansive creature roster, engaging turn-based battles, and a world brimming with secrets, the game offers a compelling alternative for players eager to explore the realms of monster taming and tactical strategy on their mobile devices. The fourth game on our list is Ashfall, NetEase's new post-apocalyptic shooter, and in typical NetEase fashion, instead of just making a Fallout mobile, thus incurring the wrath of Fallout fans, they are essentially making their own semi-unique mobile version of the game. The graphics and gameplay look awesome, and the game looks more and more like a AAA title, to the point that they've even hired the same music producer, Einan Zur, as that of Fallout, but more impressively, they've also hired Hans Zimmer, who is one of the most famous music directors in the entire music industry. There aren't a lot of good post-apocalyptic games on the phone right now, meaning that this game will have its own niche in the gaming market. Fallout is a huge franchise, largely because it is the best of the post-apocalyptic genre, so if NetEase spares no expense at doing this with Ashfall, I have no doubt it will do amazing this year. The fifth game on our list is Sword of Convallaria, a tactical fantasy RPG. The game unfolds in the picturesque kingdom of Iria, a land graced with magical Luxite materials, set against the backdrop of the ancient continent of Rodinia. The story begins with players waking up in a dungeon and escaping to Convallaria, a town on the brink of collapse because of Iria's rising struggles. The narrative unfolds as a gripping tale of conflict and impending doom, and players take on the pivotal role of leading the Sword of Convallaria mercenary group, a last bastion of hope for the beleaguered region. As players navigate through the game, they will encounter various tribes and engage in battles that will test their strategic prowess. The storyline is enriched by the inclusion of different factions, each offering unique missions that provide valuable gear and rewards. As for combat, gameplay offers thrilling turn-based action, as players must pick their companions based on terrain elements that must be used to gain an upper hand in battle. The sixth game on our list is Avatar Reckoning, an eagerly anticipated RPG mobile shooter set in the expansive and visually stunning universe of the Avatar movie franchise. Within this game, you'll be playing as an avatar yourself, who can be customized and leveled up to become your own unique character. Avatar Reckoning unfolds against the backdrop of a narrative that immerses players in the struggle to defend their land from the militant RDA forces. This dynamic storyline provides players with a rich gaming experience, seamlessly blending PvP elements and PvE challenges. The inclusion of a single-player story mode ensures that players can delve into the narrative depth of the Avatar universe, while co-op game modes opens avenues for collaborative play. As you can tell, this game is full of content, so Avatar fans will not be left starved for more content related to this fantastic sci-fi world. Story-wise, this game acts as a sort of fan sequel to the first movie. It isn't directly related to any of the events, though there will be appearances from fan favorite characters, but you should think of Reckoning as its own thing. The seventh game on our list is Reverse 1999, a 20th century time travel experience presenting itself as a strategic RPG that unfolds in a unique reverse chronological order. Players are entrusted in the role of the Timekeeper, a figure tasked with a crucial mission of assembling a team to counteract the effects of the mysterious storm and safeguard the integrity of the timeline. As time begins to flow backward due to the enigmatic storm, players embark on a quest to uncover the truth behind this unprecedented phenomenon. The gameplay itself doesn't reinvent the wheel, as you basically get the same features you'd expect from any other gacha RPG. However, combat is a turn-based affair where you can strategize the best lineup before each match, but the game really stands out with its visually striking character art, cinematic scenes, and immersive storytelling. The eighth game on our list is Duet Night Abyss, a highly anticipated fantasy adventure RPG made by the developers that have been involved in several projects like Punishing Grey Raven and Wuthering Waves. This game presents players with a unique twist, casting them into the roles of not one but two protagonists protagonists, each possessing distinct characteristics that contribute to the richness of the gaming experience. Set in a world teeming with demonic entities, each harboring its own motives and agendas, players embark on a quest to confront these malevolent forces in intense and strategic battles. The overarching goal is to unravel concealed secrets that hold the potential to disrupt the relentless cycle of suffering that plagues the game's universe. As for the gameplay, it features fast-paced combat dynamics, pitting players against relentless waves of enemies. The game mechanics allows for seamless transitions between melee and ranged combat, providing players with the flexibility to employ close quarters attacks, precision long-range attacks, as well as aerial maneuvers and ground takedowns. This combat versatility adds layers of strategy to engagement, demanding players to adapt to various situations. The 9th game on our list is Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, the most recent entry into the series, following up the massive announcement of Kingdom Hearts 4. This franchise, a successful collaboration between Disney and Square Enix, has captured the hearts of fans since its inception in 2002. Now, with over 2 decades of legacy, the series is extending its reach to iOS and Android platforms through the introduction of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. While specific details about the game are currently sparse, a characteristic trait often associated with the Kingdom Hearts franchise, the essence of Missing Link appears to be a continuation of the series' signature third-person action gameplay. This aligns with the established conventions of the franchise, enriched with JRPG mechanics to create a compelling and immersive gameplay experience. It will definitely be heavy on the lore side, as it is set to fill the gap between 2 of the previous mobile entries, Kingdom Hearts Union X and The Dark Road. The upcoming title should make the overarching story feel more complete. The 10th game on our list is Warframe Mobile, the upcoming mobile port of the popular sci-fi RPG third-person shooter. In this adaptation, players step into the shoes of the Tenno, an ancient race of warriors emerging from centuries of cryosleep to a galaxy embroiled in chaos. At the core of Warframe Mobile is a dynamic gameplay loop where players embark on missions, level up, and amass an arsenal of new weapons and gear. The thrill of completing objectives and overcoming challenges is complemented by cooperative missions, where players unite to strategize and confront enemies as a cohesive team. A standout feature is the game's robust crafting system, empowering players to craft new weapons and equipment using resources gathered during missions. This adds a strategic layer, encouraging resourceful exploration and customization of loadouts to tackle diverse missions and challenges. Okay, so those are the top 10 mobile games of 2024, but I do have 3 more honorable mentions for you. The first honorable mention is Honkai Star Rail, which is doing very well, but as I've included it in multiple videos, I didn't want to repeat myself, so I mentioned it here. Honkai Star Rail is the 4th installment of the Honkai series, bringing new and alternative versions of existing characters from Honkai Impact 3rd. Set in a galactic universe, Honkai Star Rail offers an open world environment for players to explore and also features puzzle-solving elements, adding a new layer of challenge to the experience. Honkai Star Rail offers a newcomer-friendly gameplay style with an emphasis on strategic combat, exploration, and puzzle solving. The second honorable mention is Soul Knight Prequel. For those who may be unfamiliar, the original Soul Knight, which debuted in 2017, stands as one of the finest action-adventure games available on the mobile platform. This new installment just came out a few weeks ago and seeks to expand the lore and backstory of the beloved characters from the original Soul Knight. Though currently it's facing a ton of server issues and many people haven't been able to play it yet, so I didn't include it on the main list. The last honorable mention is Dawnlands, which is an incredible open world fantasy environment with elements of survival. From the outset, it becomes apparent that Dawnlands draws substantial inspiration from several acclaimed sources, notably its visual style and color palette, reminiscent of titles like Breath of the Wild, and in the mobile gaming realm, Genshin Impact. This influence is manifest in various aspects of the game, including mechanics that seem to have been directly adopted from Breath of the Wild. So while Dawnlands may not break entirely new ground in terms of originality, it truly offers a compelling experience, so I wanted to at least mention it as an honorable mention. Well, that's it guys, hope that helped. If you are thinking, dang it, a lot of these games aren't out yet, that's because we still have 12 months left for this year. If you are wanting to watch a video with games that are already out, make sure to watch my playlist of the top 10 games of 2023. But I will also be updating my list throughout this year, so if that interests you, make sure to subscribe so that you get those notifications. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.